We crave connection. We yearn for belonging. This desire lives within each of us. It's part of what makes us human. And at the heart of every meaningful connection lies trust. Trust is the invisible thread that weaves together the fabric of our relationships. It's the foundation upon which we build families, friendships, and communities. Without trust, we live in isolation, our lives fragmented and incomplete. Think about the people you trust most. What words come to mind? Reliability, honesty, integrity? These qualities form the bedrock of trust. They are the pillars that hold up the bridge of connection. When we trust, we feel safe, we feel seen, we feel heard, and in that space of safety and understanding, we can truly thrive. Trust is more than just a feeling. It's a fundamental aspect of human relationships that binds us together in ways that are often unseen but deeply felt. It's an active choice we make, a willingness to be vulnerable with another person. This vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to the strength of the bond we share. It's believing that they will hold our hearts with care, even when we feel our most fragile. This belief is nurtured over time through shared experiences and mutual understanding. At its core, trust is built on three pillars: reliability, truthfulness, and the ability to deliver on promises. These pillars form the foundation upon which all meaningful relationships stand. When someone consistently shows up for us, speaks truthfully, and keeps their word, we begin to trust them. This consistency is key, as it reassures us that we can depend on them in both good times and bad. Reliability means being there for someone, both in times of joy and in times of sorrow. It's about being a steadfast presence, someone who can be counted on no matter the circumstances. It's about being a consistent source of support, someone we can always count on. This reliability fosters a sense of security and stability in our relationships. Truthfulness is about being honest and transparent, even when it's difficult. It's about having the courage to speak our minds and share our feelings openly. It's about speaking our truth with kindness and respect, while also being open to hearing the truth of others. This mutual honesty creates a space where trust can flourish. And finally, the ability to deliver on promises is crucial. When we make a commitment, we need to honor it. This shows that we value the trust others place in us. When we make a commitment, we need to honor it. Our actions must align with our words, demonstrating our integrity and reliability. Our actions speak louder than words, and consistently following through on our promises builds trust over time. This trust becomes the bedrock of our relationships, allowing them to grow and thrive. In the end, trust is the invisible thread that weaves our lives together, creating a tapestry of connections that enrich our existence. It's the glue that holds our relationships together, making them resilient and enduring. By nurturing trust, we build stronger, more meaningful relationships that stand the test of time. It's a journey of mutual respect, understanding, and unwavering support. So let's cherish and cultivate the trust we share with others, for it is the foundation upon which the most beautiful and enduring bonds are built. Trust is not just essential for personal relationships, it's also the cornerstone of success in the workplace, in our communities, and in society as a whole. Imagine a workplace where colleagues trust each other implicitly. Ideas flow freely, collaboration thrives, innovation flourishes. When we trust our colleagues, we feel empowered to take risks, to be creative, and to do our best work. Trust is equally vital in leadership. Leaders who inspire trust create a culture of respect, accountability, and high performance. They empower their teams to achieve their full potential by fostering an environment of open communication and mutual support. And in our communities, trust is the glue that holds us together. When we trust our neighbors, we feel a sense of belonging and shared purpose. We're more likely to look out for one another, to support local businesses, and to work together to create positive change. Section 4. Building bridges of trust. Building trust takes time and effort. It's a gradual process that requires patience and dedication. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, whether it's personal or professional. It's not something that happens overnight. Just like a city isn't built in a day, trust is constructed over time, brick by brick, through consistent actions and honest communication. But by taking small, consistent steps, we can cultivate trust in all our relationships. Honesty is paramount. Being truthful in our interactions lays the groundwork for trust to flourish. When we are truthful with ourselves and others, we create a foundation of integrity. This integrity becomes the bedrock upon which trust is built, allowing relationships to grow stronger and more resilient. This doesn't mean being brutally honest or insensitive. It's about finding a balance between honesty and empathy, ensuring that our words are both truthful and considerate. It means speaking our truth with kindness and compassion, while also being open to hearing the perspectives of others. This mutual respect fosters a deeper connection and understanding. Empathy is another key ingredient in building trust. By putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, we can better understand their feelings and experiences. When we strive to understand another person's perspective, to see the world through their eyes, we create a space of connection and vulnerability. This vulnerability is where true trust is born. Consistency is also crucial. When we are consistent in our words and actions, we show others that we are reliable and trustworthy. This reliability reinforces the trust we've built. This means showing up for people both physically and emotionally, and following through on our commitments. Being there for others in times of need strengthens the bonds of trust. Finally, clear communication is essential. Open and honest dialogue helps prevent misunderstandings and fosters a sense of transparency. Misunderstandings can quickly erode trust. When communication is unclear, it can lead to confusion and conflict, weakening the trust that has been built. By communicating clearly and openly, we can avoid unnecessary conflicts and build stronger, healthier relationships. Clear communication ensures that everyone is on the same page, fostering a sense of unity and trust. Section 5. Daring to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is often perceived as weakness, but in reality, it's the birthplace of connection, the key to unlocking deeper, more meaningful relationships. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to show our true selves to another person, we invite them to do the same. We create a space of shared humanity, where imperfections are accepted and celebrated. Think about a time when someone shared something vulnerable with you. Did you judge them, or did you feel closer to them, more connected? Vulnerability breeds connection. It allows us to see each other's humanity, to recognize that we're all in this together. Of course, vulnerability can be scary. It requires courage to let down our guard and show our true selves to the world. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we dare to be vulnerable, we open ourselves up to a depth of connection and intimacy that wouldn't be possible otherwise. Section 6. The path to repair. In every relationship, there comes a time when trust is tested. Sometimes it can be shattered by actions or words that cut deep, leaving both parties feeling lost and uncertain about the future. Trust, once broken, can feel impossible to mend. The weight of betrayal can be overwhelming, making it seem like the relationship is beyond repair. The pain of betrayal can linger, casting a long shadow over the relationship. It can affect every interaction, every conversation, and every moment spent together. But while rebuilding trust takes time and effort, it is possible. It requires a commitment from both parties to work through the pain and rebuild what was lost. The first step is genuine remorse. This means truly understanding the depth of the hurt caused and feeling sincere regret for the actions that led to the breach of trust. The person who broke the trust needs to acknowledge the pain they caused and take full responsibility for their actions. This acknowledgement is crucial for the healing process to begin. There can be no excuses, no minimizing, no blaming. Accountability is also crucial. Without it, the foundation for rebuilding trust remains shaky and uncertain. The person who broke the trust needs to be held accountable for their actions and must be willing to make amends. This might involve seeking professional help, such as counseling, to navigate the complex emotions involved. This might involve apologizing, changing their behavior, or making restitution. Actions speak louder than words, and consistent efforts to make things right can pave the way for healing. Finally, rebuilding trust requires proven change over time. It's not a one-time effort, but a continuous process of demonstrating reliability and integrity. Words are meaningless without action. Promises must be kept, and commitments must be honored to rebuild the trust that was lost. The person who broke the trust needs to demonstrate through their actions that they are truly sorry and that they are committed to earning back the trust that was lost. This involves consistent positive behavior over time. Rebuilding trust is not easy. It requires a deep commitment to change and a willingness to face the challenges head-on. It requires patience, forgiveness, and a willingness to be vulnerable once again. Both parties must be open to the process and willing to put in the necessary work. But when both parties are committed to the process, it is possible to heal the wounds of the past and create a stronger, more resilient relationship. The journey to repair may be long and arduous, but the reward of a renewed and fortified bond is worth every effort. Section 7. Trust, a lifelong practice. Trust is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a lifelong practice of showing up, being present, and choosing to believe in the goodness of others. It's about cultivating honesty and integrity in all our interactions, both big and small. It's about being vulnerable, even when it's scary, and allowing ourselves to be seen and loved for who we truly are. And it's about remembering that trust is a two-way street. Just as we strive to be trustworthy, we must also be willing to trust others. This requires us to let go of past hurts, to forgive those who have wronged us, and to approach each new encounter with an open heart. The world can feel like a scary place sometimes, but when we choose to lead with trust, we create ripples of hope and healing that extend far beyond ourselves. We build stronger relationships, more resilient communities, and a more compassionate world. And in the end, that's a risk worth taking.